Hello everybody, it's me, the Resource Gamer, and yeah, I'm gonna do something I've never done before, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you what that is once I figure out, if maybe you can guess by what the sound is. Yeah, I might be one of those channels where I read a chapter of a book. So, let's see, what's today? Today is Saturday, so, I might just make this a series. Weird. Okay, anyway. Every Saturday or something like that, I read a chapter of a book. Okay, so this is a book by what my title suggests. You know what this book is. But I'm going to tell you right now anyway. And what the series is, and how you could hear all these book noises. Yeah. This might be my last video without any software to work off of. Because I got like a microphone and some headphones and stuff. I just don't know how to work them. Like, to make it work on a video. I know how to make it work. I just don't know how to make it work on a video. So, I'm gonna have to tinker with this a little bit. Anyway, go lay down. Go lay down, baby. It's okay. Everything's okay. My dog's been freaking out ever since last night. She's been calm. Too calm. But today, she's just prancing around. I don't know, I'm gonna go let her out back. I'll be right back. I'm sorry for that interruption, which, for you guys, technically didn't happen. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna be reading... it's a big book. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be reading the chapter 1 of this book to you. And if you haven't guessed by what this book is by the title of my video, then let me get closer. That's okay, I guess. So, let me get to chapter 1. 1 second. Can I do that? Okay. Open to page... Did I tell you what I'm reading? I already can't remember. Okay, well, I'm reading It by Stephen King. So, this is gonna be page 3 of It by Stephen King. After the Flood, in the year 1957, Part 1, The Shadow Before. Okay. That real quick. Move my stuff so I can set my book down so I don't have to hold it. Okay. Set page 3, chapter 1, section 1. After the Flood, 1957. The terror, which would not end for another 28 years, if it ever did end, began, so far as I know or can tell, with a boat made from a sheet of newspaper floating down a gutter swollen with rain. The boat bobbed, listed, righted itself again, dived bravely through the treacherous whirlpools, and continued on its way down Wickham Street toward the traffic light which marked the intersection of Wickham and Jackson. The 3 vertical lenses on all sides of the traffic light were dark this afternoon in the fall of 1957, and the houses were all dark too. They had been steady rain for a week now. There had been steady rain for a week now. Sorry, I stutter. Quick disclaimer. I know one of the characters in this book. If you have never heard of this book, I'm not gonna spoil anything. So, yeah. But I recommend go watch the movies. I have not watched the new movie. I've seen part of the old one. So, but this is going to be a freaking long series so far. Okay. Anyway, so one of the kids in this book stutters like a lot. I kind of stutter, but not that bad. So I'm not even gonna try stuttering. I'm gonna stop reading to where he starts stuttering. Go to the word that he's trying to say, and just say that word. If I don't stop, then I'm a fast looking ahead guy. So where was there had been steady rain for a week now, and 2 days ago the winds had come as well. Most sections of Derry had lost their power then, and it was not back on yet. A small boy in a yellow slicker and red galoshes ran cheerfully along beside the newspaper boat. The rain had not stopped, but it was finally slackening. It tapped on the yellow hood of the boy's slicker, sounding to his ears the rain on a shed roof. A comfortable, almost cozy sound. The boy in the yellow slicker was George Dembro. He was 6. His brother, William, known to most of the kids at Derry Elementary School, and even to the teachers, who would have never used the nickname to his face, as Stuttering Bill, was at home, hacking out the last of the nasty case of influenza. 1 second, I need to let my dog in. And I'm back again, ladies and gentlemen. So, Stuttering Bill was at home, hacking out the last of a nasty case of influenza in the autumn of 1957, 8 months before the real horrors began and 28 years before the final showdown. Stuttering Bill was 10 years old. Bill had made the boats beside which George now ran. He had made it sitting up in bed, his back propped against a pile of pillows, while their mother played Fira Lees on the piano in the parlor, and rain swept restlessly against his bedroom window. If you do not know what Fira Lees is, I think it's by Beethoven. No, not the dog. Like, go on the internet and type in Fur Elise, F-U-R space E-L-I-S-E, Beethoven, and then listen to it, and then that's what the mom is playing in this story. Okay, about 3/4 of the way down the block, as one headed toward the intersection and the dead traffic light, Wickham Street was blocked to motor traffic by smudge posts and 4 orange sawhorses. Stenciled across each of the horses was Derry Department of Public Works. Beyond them, the rain had spilled out of gutters clogged with branches and the rocks and big sticky piles of autumn leaves. Okay. The water had first pried finger holes in the pavings and then snatched whole greedy handfuls. All of this by the 3rd day of the rains. By noon of the fourth day, big chunks of the street surface were boating through the intersection of Jackson and Witcham like miniature white water rafts. By that time, many people in Derry had begun to make nervous jokes about arcs. The Public Works Department had managed to keep Jackson Street open, but Witcham was in Wickham. I forgot how I said it. Wickham. Wickham. I'm gonna say Wickham. I'm saying Wickham. Wickham was impassable from the sawhorses all the way to the center of town, but everyone agreed the worst was over. The Kenduskeag stream had crested just below its banks in the burns and bare inches below the concrete sides of the canal which channeled it tightly as it passed through downtown. Right now a gang of men, Zach Dembro, George and Bill's father among them, were removing the sandbags they had thrown up the day before with such panicky haste. Yesterday, overflow and expensive flood damage had seemed almost inevitable. God knew it had happened before. The flooding in 1931 had been a disaster which had cost millions of dollars and almost 24 lives. That was a long time ago, but there was still enough people around who remembered it to scare the rest. One of the flood victims had been found 20 miles east in Buckspurt. In Buckspurt, the fish. I'm trying to see it. Okay. It said the fish is eaten, so I'm gonna read ahead and see if there's anything not channel appropriate. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. The fish is eaten. Okay. Okay, so there's one really bad word in this sentence. Oh yeah, by the way, this series, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but this series for this It series, yeah, all copyright goes to the owner of the book, which is, I've said millions of times, Stephen King. Stephen King. The #1 New York Times bestseller. Yeah, so that, copyright goes to him, and I do not own any of this content. I'm just reading a book for your entertainment. Hush! Hush. My dog wants to be let in here, but she is too loud. Ugh. 1 second. I'm sorry, guys, but that. Oh, 1 second. Let me just read this real quick. The fish had eaten the unfortunate gentleman's eyes, 3 of his fingers, his blank, and most of his left foot. Clutched in what remained of his hands had been a Ford steering wheel. Now, this episode's been now running for 12 minutes, and yeah. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and have a good scrumptious day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and comment what other books I should read. So yeah, have a good scrumptious day. Bye!